Hello everyone, welcome to Cryptogenics. Here we talk about cryptocurrencies and also A to Z about investing. So make sure to subscribe to Cryptogenics to get further updates like this, and don't forget to like the video as it reaches to number of people. Without further ado, let's get started. If we take a good look at the market, we see Bitcoin at 39,000 and Ethereum at 2,500. It is a good opportunity to buy both of them, and they are the blue chips of cryptocurrencies. So try to keep more of your money in Bitcoin and Ethereum, as it will benefit you in a bear market. And we see XRP moving upwards to 6th position, as we see XRP winning his case against SEC. Also at 7th place we see Terra Luna. About Luna, I believe that Luna does not have much gas remained in his upward move, so I am flagging Terra Luna as a dangerous in my personal opinion. As we see, crypto market is currently very down, and we have lot of altcoins that are down 60 to 70%. So let's see where the Bitcoin goes, but I believe that it has more room towards downside. So not only technical analysis, we have to see on-chain analysis of Bitcoin to keep an eye on what is the momentum saying about Bitcoin. So as we can see that currently only addresses that has 1 to 100 bitcoins are buying excessively, and they are not stopping. But on the other hand, the whales that has BTC of 1000 to 10,000 in numbers are selling heavily in this momentum. So we are seeing a distribution from whales to accumulation to streams of 1 to 100 BTC and to 100 and 1000 BTC wallets. So this can change, and it can break to downside if whales starts selling heavily. So let's see what happens. Small fishes are accumulating like there is no tomorrow, while the whales are distributing. When whales starts buying more heavily, we can see a bullish sign for Bitcoin. But currently, I believe that Bitcoin has a more room towards downside. Also, in a European Union, the amendment aiming to restrict the use of proof of work cryptocurrencies has sneaked into the final draft in the crypto assets regulatory framework. So in the past that had happened, and currently it is happening again. as of as of now, draft containing a provision intending to ban Bitcoin within EU by 2025 was introduced in late February. The move attracted strong criticism within the community, which apparently forced EU lawmakers to back down from their plan to crack down on the energy intensive proof of work consensus mechanism. So it says that in a European Union, there was an final draft of a bill that was passed, that was sneaked into the final draft of the bill in the European Union, that was intending to ban proof of work cryptocurrencies. But as it was criticized by the community, the EU lawmakers draw back from that plan to crack down on energy intensive proof of work conscious mechanism. So the bill wasn't supposed to be a de facto Bitcoin ban. So guys, another concerning reason for downfall of Bitcoin is dollar rising. DXY index is rising heavily, and it has reached to 99.4, almost highest since May 2020. So we see the Bitcoin is correlative with the DXY falling. So whenever the DXY increases or DXY reaches to all-time high levels, the Bitcoin moves towards the downside, and it is the cycle that continues all over. As we know, Bitcoin is a digital gold. It is competing with dollar index. So we can see that if the theory of multi-currency future was correct, is for the DXY is to fall relative to other currencies, but it is happening to the upside down as DXY is reaching to 99.4 levels, the highest since May 2020, and Bitcoin is currently at downside at 39,000. So let's see what happens when the DXY falls to the lows, as we see Bitcoin making a bullish upward trend. In terms of technical analysis on a Bitcoin, we can see the chart is making a W pattern on a daily time frame. It is very bullish, but it was invalidated by this dump that happened on the 6th March. So currently it is making a range bound movement, and we can see Bitcoin making a range bound movement and further moving downside or to the upside in the upcoming times. So let's see what happens, but currently I believe that Bitcoin is in a range bound movement. Also, this price can be affected by the rising interest rate. So when the Fed announces the interest rates, and if we see interest rates higher than expected, we can see a very heavy volatility in Bitcoin. So make sure to trade according to it and keep your stop losses in your trade. So if we look at the past history of Bitcoin in terms of price action and range bound movements, we can see that in 2020 Bitcoin moved at least in 2% range from 6,300 to 6,400, and it was and it had a range bound movement in a 4-hour time frames, and we can see that after that Bitcoin took a good amount of correction towards 4,000, and it was a COVID crash that happened in March 2020. So do we see a March 2022 crash just like this in the upcoming future? Let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to present your views on this future prediction of Bitcoin price. So if we compare both the charts at March 2020 and March 2022, we can see that Bitcoin is currently moving in a 2.4 in a 3% range, and it is moving same as it happened in 2020, as it was a March 2020 COVID crash. So let's see what happens, as there are number of things going on, as Fed is increasing the interest rates, the Russia-Ukraine war. So let's see what happens in the market. Don't forget to subscribe to Cryptogenics for this kind of updates and news. So bye guys, I will meet you in the another video.